Guys, so sorry I've been massively busy and just basically doing everything I can to not function in life as a normal human being. I've been randomly shutting my computer off, breaking things in chemistry, finding out about prom a week before it happens. Yeah, let's just say it hasn't been the best week. Or 2 weeks. Or month. For that, oh, bloody hell. I finally got some serious business glasses, only to discover that my face is so small, they literally fall off. It's no good. It's no good. I give up. So instead of seeing wonderful Universal Orlando adventures, I'm going to tell you about the day that I nearly blew up the chemistry lab. Let's just imagine for a moment. After an excruciating morning of no sleep, no coffee, and running all over the school building, basically being the delivery service for the newspaper, you get to your third-hour chemistry class in the middle of the week, utterly and completely exhausted. You're literally walking around like a zombie. So that's pretty much the mode I was in. Everything was kind of fuzzy around my peripheral vision. It wasn't very pleasant at all. So we get there, and these kits are made out of glass. And you're using a thermometer to make sure you don't blow up the glass. Now, they used to make thermometers out of mercury, which is deadly and bad. And if you break a thermometer with mercury in it, you have to, call in hazmat, and it's bad. It's very bad. So I'm trying to assemble this delicate, little intricate pieces of the chemistry kit with partially distilled liquor in one of them, or alcohol, in a little tiny glass thing that if it falls, it will burst, and it will be bad. It will probably catch on fire. And on top of this little flammable object is precariously balanced an old thermometer, which at the time I thought was full of mercury. Yeah, so just to recap, we have a Bunsen burner, flammable liquid, mercury, glass. And I am a shambling zombie with no caffeine, no sleep, and basically nothing going on in my hands except for me just bluntly stabbing things. Now, the next part had to be explained to me since I was so out of it I don't even actually remember it happening. I remember stabbing at the kit, and then I remember the sound of glass breaking, and part of the thing exploding into small, pretty glass shards. So, apparently, as I was attempting to fit the part holding the spout that goes into the jar of flammable liquid, the thing that holds the thermometer, and the thing that connects it to the rest of the piece, my technical terms here, as I was trying to get them all to fit together, one of them fell off. The middle piece that holds the thermometer. Now, thankfully, the liquid wasn't spilled, but I thought for sure that I had either A, stabbed everyone's eyes out with glass shrapnel, B, broken one of the only chemistry kits we had, and C, broken mercury in the middle of a lab bench. Yeah, so I'm sort of staring in shock and I can't even comprehend what's going on at the moment. And my lab partner just looks at me and laughs. She cleans it up and I'm just like, oh god, I've killed everyone, why are you laughing? And she's like, the look on your face! It's priceless, don't worry, you didn't break the thermometer. Okay. Didn't break the thermometer, so it was okay. Thought I was gonna cause massive explosions, it was gonna drop into the lit Bunsen burner, and bad things were gonna happen. So we get all that cleaned up, and for some reason, my lab partner sends me, the zombie, with no hand-eye coordination at all, back to get the replacement pieces, which are in these boxes that you have to open, and you have to open them like this. So it's a bad idea if you stand behind someone who uses their elbows to open the box. Yeah, so Gabby was holding onto the thermometer so that we couldn't break it, right? So if she's gonna hold on to it, I'm gonna, for some reason, go get more glass pieces and try to do it again. I guess she had faith in me or something. And so I'm back there, just to locate the box with the right number, because there are about 100 of them. I flip open the lid, and once again, hear the sound of shattering glass. But this time, I have the joy of actually seeing what happens. Gabby had come up behind me, by my elbow with the thermometer, and I had hit it out of her hands, and got to watch it spin through the air and explode on my foot. Yeah. At that point, I thought I was going to die. I was fairly certain Gabby was going to die. Thought we'd just poison the whole room. Yeah, I didn't know what was going on, and it was bad. And I just stood there for about a minute, just staring at Gabby. And then the teacher walked over. And we had this moment of, oh, shit. And the teacher just looked at me, and she looked at my lab partner, and she just said, go get a broom. You're lucky that wasn't one of the old mercury ones. Thank goodness for non-mercury thermometers. Because otherwise, bad things would have happened. We would have been, like, mercury poisoned, and everyone in that class would have hated me for the rest of my life. Now, I realize that mercury isn't quite as poisonous as I thought it was in my sleepless state, but it still would have been pretty bad. So that pretty much just sums up the last week I've kind of been having, so I'm sorry. Windows Media Maker is being a total brat, and it won't even let me open my files now. I got like halfway through editing it, and then saved it, and came back later, and it was like, oh, your file's corrupted now. So I'll get to that when I can, I guess, and I'll try not to explode from way too much stress and things that need to be done. And anyways, I guess tell me in the comments if you have had any similar or worse science experiments / failures, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!